The mic was muted. I said, "What's up?" Sorry you couldn't hear me. The mic was muted. Yep. Jordan, hello, hello. Sorry, guys. I was on mute. Don't know. What's up, Annie? Good to see you. Miss you. Good evening, Melissa. Welcome. Welcome back, all. Yep. Okay. Great. We got 45 people in. Good to have you back. We're in. Good to see you, Adam. Thank you, Annie. You're the best. Guys, we've got Monster Game starting at 8:30, and we have got an NBA and college basketball trivia on Friday night at 6:30 before the Monster Game. That's a pay-to-play game. It's $10 a team. I started writing the questions. I started really getting into the questions late last night, and it's going to be incredible. That's all I can say. Scott, I did not find any OBS expert. I've got... I know. Believe me, I want that. I want the animations on screen. I want the logo on screen. I want the timer on screen. So I knocked the iPad down today during the family game. It's just on a tripod here that I broke the quarantine to walk down the street and get at Robert's camera. Robert's camera was functioning yesterday. That's all I can tell you. But OBS just is not working for me at all. Like, I think it might be that my desktop was so slow, which I didn't even realize at the time. But now I'm on my laptop, and it's still, the delay is just too long. The delay from, look at that, I almost did it again. The delay from when I'm on OBS to when I'm on YouTube, it's like 40 seconds. Dan and I actually got it down to 10. I think I went to Robert's camera yesterday. By the way, I was the only human in the store other than the employee, and I made him put it on the whatever. I'm as paranoid. I've been ready for this. I've been following this COVID thing since New Year's. In fact, if you look back at my posts on Hambone's Trivia Instagram, I posted about it in January, about where to sit on a plane. And I said, by the way, I'm obsessed with it, or something like that. So I've been following it closely. Let's just say that. So we've got the pay-to-play NBA college basketball trivia Friday at 6:30. We're going to do a theme a week. This is not going to be over by Easter. No. This will be over, I'm going to say, the week of May 25th.
It'll be paused.
What's that?
I think it'll be
My wife thinks it'll be paused and then come back again. That's not that retweet does not equal an endorsement.
Oh, okay.
I think the 500, I hope to God we get off the 500, but I think it's going to be postponed. I was talking to someone who knows a thing or two about that, and they said the good thing about the need to postpone the 500 is that the venue is like not that busy. And I laughed out loud. They go, the good thing about having to postpone the 500 is that the venue is like not that busy. What do you guys think about a July 4th 500? Can you imagine? I don't even know if that's possible because of the IRL schedule or the race, the league schedule. Maybe Charlie Kimball could weigh in on that, or his wife Kathleen if they're already logged in tonight. But I don't know if such a thing is possible. But 3 times the IHSA, but July 4th Indy 500 would be just, the city would uncork. All right. There were 3 times in an IHSA state final game in boys basketball. 2 McDonald's All-American. One of the 3 was a pair of teammates. Oh my gosh. Well, the pair of teammates have to be Odin and Conley. I'm going to guess 06 was Zeller. And I'm going to guess 91. Oh, wait. So there's 2. So Zeller and Hayward? Zeller and Hayward is my 2006 guess. And 91, my guess is, I'm going to guess it's got to be Alan Henderson. And I want to say Montross, but Montross is older than that. Alan Henderson and I don't know who the other one would have been in 91. Is it May yet or June? Oh, yeah, there's Kathleen. Kathleen, we were just talking about what happens if I was talking to somebody about the 500 needing to be postponed, and he said the good thing is that the venue is like not that busy. There it is, Montross Bailey. It's not Alan Henderson. Maybe he wasn't even in. Scahill gets it. Yeah, it wouldn't. We just were talking about if it would be postponed, but I didn't know if with the IRL, with the schedule, if such a thing is even possible. But I'm sure that maybe the Children of the Corn race in Iowa, that little crop circle that they drive around, maybe that could be just canceled, make way. Hold on, Sean's calling me again. Maybe we got disconnected, guys. Hold on. Hey, Sean. No problem. Merge you back. Jeffries Randolph. All right, he's back. He accidentally hung up. Scahill is wrong. Danny Feeney says. All right, guys, we're going to start this thing off in about 7 minutes. We've got 145 in. Technical possibility of having the same winner at the Monaco GP in the 500. I know, that's why we replied. If we run one race this year, I guarantee it'll be the 500. Also, with the Olympics canceled, we just got 3 weeks back that were taken by the games. That's good news. Kathleen Kimball, who knows her racing, she gets it. I can only imagine how the Aaron Wallace, if you are in here, we are having a game Friday at 8:30. Yes, yes, yes. So the schedule is Monday through Thursday, we've got a family game at 12:30 Eastern. Monday through Friday, we've got a monster game at 8:30 Eastern. And Friday at 6:30, we've got the pay-to-play NBA college basketball. That game is going to be a ton of fun. It's $10 a team. And I wrote some of the questions last night. I've got help from a very, very knowledgeable source, particularly on the college basketball side of things. And we've got some incredible questions. It's not going to be easy. That much I can tell you. Yes, sir. I did. Thank you, Kathleen, for replying to that. I mean, the Hambones Nation, we will all be lined up behind Charlie Kimball. If I have anything to say about it, I've been lined up behind Charlie Kimball since he let my son into the pits. My dad's getting mad at me. Your dad's getting mad at me. Now just IndyCar. Yeah, correct. I understand, Kyle. I don't know the parlance. My God, guys. Just Connor likes the Tour de France. So do I, Connor. True story, to take the bar exam, I wore the King of the Mountains jersey, and I studied for it every day. So tonight is not IndyCar trivia, but boy, do I have a funny story about IndyCar trivia that's not for a live stream. Jason, the answer sheet was emailed out. If you're not getting that, you need to opt in, but we will post it right now. Stand by for that. But that's the real deal answer sheet to answer. There's the boss, Johnny O. Father John is in the house. There's the view only. That's if your team, if you want to email that out to your team. Guys, we are going to get ready to rock here in about 3 minutes. Now is as good a time as ever to share the exciting news that you may have read about in the email, but in case you didn't and you missed it, let me tell you, we've got 2 sponsors right now. Actually, we have 3, but we're ready to talk about 2 tonight. The first of our sponsors is Michaelis. Michaelis is a home restoration, water repair, and fire damage restoration company. They are based here in Indianapolis. They're the Hambones Trivia of restoration companies. And I know not everyone always needs a restoration company, but you will one day. And I want you to remember that Michaelis sponsored Hambones Trivia. When we needed them most, they brought the trivia to the people. Michaelis is from Indianapolis. And when it absolutely needs to be done right, that's who you call. So thank you very much. We are also sponsored by Greenleaf Juicing, which is another Indianapolis-based company. They have locations downtown, right around the circle, and at 49th and Penn, if I'm not mistaken. 49th and Penn has curbside pickup. Both locations have delivery. And if you use the promo code Hambones OG, does not matter on capitalization, but Hambones OG is our promo code. And you get 20% off your order if you use the link. And if you use Uber, you get $2 off your order. That is exclusive to Hambones players. And it's fresh ingredients. I had one today during the family game. I had the berry mix. It's incredible. It's a cathedral friend of mine who owns it. And we're trying to obviously make way the best we can here in this thing. We've lost all our games, and almost as important, we've lost all our events. And so these sponsors and your own generosity are an incredible part of how we're able to do that. And I hope that we can show them our appreciation by patronizing them. So Greenleaf Juicing, I sent out the link, but check them out. Their menu's incredible. So that's that. It's 8:30. We're ready to rock. It's the Monster Game brought to you by Michaelis. And we are unlocking NBA college basketball is Friday at 6:30. Don't forget to follow the instructions if you want to play. It's $10 per team. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm supposed to say some other things, but I forget what they are about the YouTube, like smash that like button or something. All right, here we go, guys. There are 4 rounds of trivia, as always, in the Stuck at Home with Ham Bones. Round 1 is, as always, 6 questions worth 5 points each. No wagering in this round. Here we go. Let's go. Round 1, question 1. You can go past stop. You can go, go, go. All of these 3 things have the same number as an answer. You've got to get within 1. It's the number of states that do not have a pro sports team in one of the big 4 leagues. It's the number of points on a backgammon board. And it was the age of Lee Harvey Oswald. I've worded this just for conspiracy theorists, when he is suspected of assassinating John F. Kennedy. Number of states that don't have a pro sports team, that's the same as the number of points on a backgammon board, and that's the same as the age of Lee Harvey Oswald when he's suspected of assassinating John F. Kennedy. You got to get within 1. Question 2, in 1930, an 18-year-old was tired of hearing God Bless America on the radio. So he wrote a song in response. That song has become one of our nation's most cherished songs ever. What was the song that 18-year-old wrote? In 1930, an 18-year-old tired of hearing God Bless America wrote a song in response. That song has become one of America's most cherished songs ever. What's the song that he wrote in response? Question 3, other than Michael Jordan, he is the all-time leading scorer in NBA history who never played for the Los Angeles Lakers. He is one of the top 10 scorers of all time, and among the top 10, he is the one who retired most recently. Name that player. Other than Jordan, he is the highest scoring player of all time who never played for the Los Angeles Lakers. Question 4. Surprisingly, it was not made a legal U.S. holiday until 1941, over 150 years after it was first celebrated. Surprisingly, this was not made a legal U.S. holiday until 1941, over 150 years after it was first celebrated. Question 5. Other than Australia and Antarctica, it's the only continent without a landlocked country. Other than Australia and Antarctica, what's the only continent that does not have a landlocked country? Landlocked means no coastline on salt water. One country doesn't have a coastline on saltwater. And question 6, final question of round 1. In what city were Martin Luther King Jr. and his father pastors? In what city were Martin Luther King Jr. and his father pastors? That is round 1. You've got 6 minutes. The timer is live. Go, go, go. Good luck, all. Johnny O's in the house. Obviously, the favorite to win. That's big. That's big. New team name tonight, Ryan Dorchester out of Houston. Ryan Dorchester joins us from Houston, where he runs the entire University of Houston football team other than the X's and O's. My wife's saying hi to Jameson. I don't even know who Jameson is.
He's our neighbor.
Oh, I don't even see him.
He said, "Are you full?" It's his first time playing.
All right. Jameson. We're your neighbors. Jameson, can you see me in my window? Yeah, timer's going. We got 4 minutes and 47.
Xavier's not playing.
Xavier joins us. Xavier joined us at the family game today. He is joining us from the National Weather Service of Western Ohio. He does not like to be asked weather questions in particular. Whoa, Xavier, we don't need this is to lift us up here. Man, that's a particularly dark comment coming from you. Mississippi and Alabama have had major storms tonight. That's sad. It's the last thing anyone needs to deal with right now. Guys, I do also have extra help if we need it. Scores. You just let. Marley, are you there? I was like, I haven't heard Marley say anything in 10 minutes. Surely you've been laughing at all my commentary. Joel, you should send in your answers by hitting submit on your answer sheet. The answer sheet is, I got it, Dan. Right there, that's the answer sheet. Guys, keep in mind you got it, Joel, no problem. James says hi, Joel. Guys, keep in mind, we've got a hard time limit, and that's over my shoulder here on my iPad that's pretty much taped to my wall. And you've got 2 minutes and 24 seconds to get everything in. We've got to stick to a schedule. All right, guys. This is your 2-minute warning. You got 2 minutes to get in your answers to round one. The sooner you get them in, the happier we are in the background because we're not getting slammed all at the last second. Just keep that in mind. No pressure. Joel's our next door neighbor. Shelly and Standard Deviants have brought their next door neighbor into the fold. Oh my gosh, guys, it's Jeff Miller's happy birthday. It's Jeff Miller. Jeff Miller, listen, here's a little story that I'd like to tell. Don't pay attention to me if you're still working on round one. But if you're not, if you're in, here's a good story. Hambones Trivia really started in 2007 when the first iPhone came out. And it's hard to remember exactly how novel things like that weather app was at the time. So the weather app comes out and I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. We'd never seen anything like the weather app. So I went to, lived across the street from the Elbow Room. I would walk over to the Elbow Room. I would plug 10 cities into the weather app. And everyone would throw in $5 and you had to guess. I would name 10 cities and you had to guess the temperature right there. What was the temperature in Maui and San Francisco and Moscow right at that moment? And we called it the weather game. And whoever was fewest degrees total off every city's temperature would get everybody else's $5. We'd play a couple times. And then one day I say, I think I could do more than the weather game. Guys, time is up. 10 seconds to get them in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll continue that story after this. All right. So here are your answers to round one. All these three things have the same answer. You had to get within one. It's the number of states that don't have a pro sports team in one of the big four leagues. It's the number of points on a backgammon board, and it's the age of Lee Harvey Oswald when he was suspected of assassinating John F. Kennedy. You had to be within one of 24. You had to be within one of 24. In 1930, an 18-year-old was tired of hearing, God bless America. That 18-year-old was from Oklahoma. In response, he wrote, Woody Guthrie wrote, "This land is your land. This land is your land." Question 3, Other than Michael Jordan, he is the all-time leading scorer in NBA history who never played for the Los Angeles Lakers. Among the top 10 scorers of all time, he is the one that retired most recently. That is Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki is your answer to question 3. Question 4, surprisingly, it was not made a legal U.S. holiday until 1941, over 150 years after it was first celebrated. That answer is the 4th of July. Independence Day became a federal holiday in 1941. Question 5, other than Australia and Antarctica, it's the only continent without a landlocked country. That is North America. North America has no landlocked country. And question 6, Martin Luther King Jr., Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and his father were both pastors in Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta. Those are your answers to round 1. Good work, all. You can go to round 2. Go past that stop sign. Today's category is reality or documentary television shows. Reality, so all these are non-scripted television shows, reality or documentary television shows, or streaming shows. You name them. They're worth 3 points apiece. Good luck. See you, Xavier. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow, Xavier. You better tune in every day. We need the weather updates. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe. Oh, thank you. Thank you. 5 minutes and 15 seconds will be on the timer. Good luck, guys. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, as soon as you're done, hit submit. Don't wait. Don't use every last second that you have if you don't need to, because that really puts a lot of stress on our team behind the scenes. Let's introduce our team behind the scenes. First, we have our captain of scoring, Marley Shovlin. We've got brothers, Nicholas and Sean Meehan. We've got my right-hand man, Dan Cahallan. And that's it right now. But we are looking for more. So if you would like to volunteer to score a game a week, either during the family game at 12:30, equally important that we have people scoring for that game, or any game at 8:30, please email me, message me. See, we appreciate your kindness and generosity. We're just looking for volunteers. You'd be on a call with 4 or 5 of us. It's actually a little bit exciting and fun. We are looking for scorers. I tweeted it out today and got 4 already, but if you could help, we could use the help as this game grows. The only thing holding us back is the number of scorers on the back end. It's a lot of fun. So we could use it. Yes, Luke, we need you. As long as we have enough players playing that game, that would be awesome. I appreciate that. So anyways, just to pick up and finish this Jeff Miller story, whose birthday it is. And Jeff, I love you and happy birthday. So anyways, I say I could do more than the weather game. I could do trivia. Why don't I write some trivia questions? So I wrote trivia questions. And for like the first 2 months, there was 2 teams playing, only 2 teams. I was doing it for fun, for free, no cost, nothing. And so there's 2 teams, and Jeff's team always finished second, and they became known as second place. And they are still second place. They're actually now second place yo. And they have been to, I guarantee it, 2 times more trivia than any team in existence. They are the OG Hambones team, and it is Jeff Miller's birthday today. Happy birthday, Jeff. These pictures I don't think are very easy today. Scoring on the back end is a great team name, Ryan. Ryan won last night. Can I repeat the question? There's no question yet, Abby. You should be playing the picture round, Abby. I'm hoping you're not waiting for a question. Abby, stand by for Dan. When you see Dan post, he's got a little wrench by his name down there. He's going to post the link to the picture round. That is the answer link. And if you're just tuning in to think about it and talk about it, but not officially answer, you need the view only. And that is going to be posted soon as well. Yes. Yep. Okay. Correct. Yes. And I actually am going to I am going to say something. You hear me, Dan? Hey guys, if you've already turned in your answers, we're looking for the name of each show, not whether it's a reality show or a documentary show. So we're going to post something. We're going to give you the opportunity to correct your mistake if in fact it was a mistake. But we're looking for the name of the show. Sorry. Yep. I'll come in on question 10. No. People are doing all right on this. I got it. I can do it. Guys, you got 30 seconds to get your answers in. I didn't give you a warning, so I'm giving you some reprieve here. No. That is not correct. That show's got a name. If they put both, it's good. They're wrong, man. Can't do anything about it. Yeah, they are. All right, guys, we need your answers in. We need them in. Hey Dan, can you post the view only link for round 2? I just want to see something real quick. Is it the? Actually, I think I see it. I got it. What color should the background be? No, I got red. All right. Could you post it? That was hard, and it was intentionally hard. And I have not seen the new name yet, Ryan. I will. I can't wait to see it. I don't see it yet, Dan. There you go. There. Yeah, I see it. I just want to see something real quick because people are putting something that I almost put on there but didn't. Yep. All right. Okay, guys. Answers to Round 2. Number 1 is McMillions. Number 2 is The Simple Life. Number 3 is The Circle. Number 4 is Gold Rush. It's my brother's favorite, maybe brother's favorite television show, not much less reality show. Number 5 is Flavor of Love. Number 6 is Wicked Tuna. Number 7 is Life Below Zero. Number 8 is Newlyweds. That show has a name. It's called Newlyweds. Number 9 is The Anna Nicole Show or Story. We counted both. Anna Nicole. Number 10 is Chef's Table. Chef's Table. That is an incredible Netflix documentary series on chefs. Those are your answers to number 2. And that brings us to round 3. Round 3 is the money round. Here's how it works. There's 2 rounds of trivia left. This is the money round. Every question has more than one answer. Every answer is worth 5 points. And order does not matter at all. So if I ask you what are the 3 colors of the U.S. flag and you say red, white, and green, that's good for 10 points. Red, white, and blue is good for 15 points. Here we go. Round 3, question 1. You got 12 minutes on this round, by the way, guys. Round 3, question 1. What are the only 3 companies to have ever topped the Fortune 500? There's only 3 companies that have ever been number 1 on the Fortune 500. You give me those 3 companies. Question 2. What are the last 4 TV shows to win the Emmy for Most Outstanding Comedy? What are the last 4 television shows to win the Emmy for Most Outstanding Comedy? Question 3. The United Nations has 6 official languages. 3 of them are English, Mandarin Chinese, and Spanish. What are the other 3 official United Nations languages? The United Nations has 6 official languages. English, Mandarin Chinese, and Spanish are 3. Name the other 3. And question 4, final question of the money round. What are the 2 most populated metro areas in the United States? 2 most populated metro areas in the United States that do not have a franchise in each of the big 4 pro sports leagues. The big 4, as always, are NHL, NFL, Major League Baseball, and NBA. What are the 2 most populated metro areas that do not have a franchise in each of those leagues? That's the money round. Good luck. I'm going to Hey guys, we are working on merch. I appreciate you asking about it in the chat. Also, if you would like to donate to one of our partners, now's a good time to talk about where we would be on a normal Tuesday night. Dan would be at Hotel Tango Whiskey, Hotel Tango Distillery, not Hotel Tango Whiskey, Hotel Tango Distillery that makes great spirits of all sorts. That game would start at 7 in Fletcher Place. That would be Dan's game. Lily's game would be on the south side at Behringer's. That's a newer Hambones game, and we are really hopeful that game succeeds. And I would be at the home of Hambones in Broad Ripple proper, and that is Union Jack Pub. And that game would be popping tonight, and it will be once we get back. But if you would like to support any of those restaurants, any partner or any local restaurant or bar or sponsor of Hambones or Hambones itself, please, please, please Venmo us at Hambones Trivia and just put in that note who you'd like to support. We'll buy a gift card. It will become a prize for one of our virtual Stuck at Home with Hambones games. Tonight, we are playing for $50 at Union Jack. $50 at Union Jack is what we're playing for. And each night we're going to be playing for gift cards like that. So if you can support Hambones, if you can support one of our partners or any local restaurant, it'll help keep this game going. The Venmo is Hambones Trivia, guys. Thanks. No team in. It doesn't have a team. Stacy, the what I'm looking for is it just can't have all 4 leagues covered. Ethan, you can. You're a little late. The game started about a half an hour ago, but you can listen to the questions. You can timer. Golly, I just never remember to do it. There we go. I started it at 8:12. Yeah. I'm going to tell the people, Dan. How old is she, Dan? Guys, Dan is putting the scores on the back end on mute because he is going on a call to sing happy birthday to Betty, his grandmother, who's turning 87 years old. And that's just... Oh, this is Patricia. This isn't even Betty. Betty was supposed to log on last night. I don't know if she ever did. But Patricia is 87. Betty will be back tomorrow. Ethan, we started 8:30, but you can... let me see. Let me show you what you can do. In a second, we'll post a view-only link. Really appreciate you coming in, Ethan, to play. Happy birthday. Johnny O says he's the governor of us, so. She's 87. Dan's got us on mute so he can sing happy birthday. I'm furious that we're on mute. I'd like to hear this. Wouldn't you like to hear Dan singing happy birthday at the top of his lungs to Patricia? Dear Patricia. Oh, he is unmuting it because he says that Patricia has a special birthday song. Well, Dan, I'm going to put you on speaker and everybody's about to hear it. Go ahead.
Patricia like that.
You guys are on the stream. Did Dan keep us muted because I said we're going to do this?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
You know, fun.
Is it over?
No, it hasn't started yet. My grandma hasn't logged on to the Zoom yet. So, TBD on this.
Okay, the fact that your grandma knows how to work Zoom is amazing.
That's incredible.
That's incredible.
This is a lot to work. So I have my phone either on mute or not, or volume, and Zoom on.
Yeah. Dan is on the live stream right here. He's on our call and he's on a Zoom with Patricia. It's just kind of Hambones quality right there. You're the Hambones of grandsons. Dan Barnett, the answer to that question. So, for instance, Denver has all 4, right? So that could not be an answer. But Indianapolis only has 2. Indianapolis could be an answer. So it's just a metro area that does not have all 4 represented. Does that make sense? It's not a city that doesn't have any. It's a city that doesn't have each of the big 4. So it could have 2, it could have 3, it could have 1. Hopefully, guys, that's a very important part of that question. Hopefully, I've adequately explained it. It doesn't have all 4, but it could have 1 of them. It could have 2 of them, and it could have 3 of them. It just can't have all 4 of them. That's an important part. We're still standing by for the happy birthday song. All right. She just joined the Zoom, but it's going to be a minute. You guys won't miss the thing, I promise you. Glad you, Dan Barnett, sounds like we're squared away there. Yeah. Guys, you got 3 minutes and 45 seconds, but please, 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 if you can. My mom says she's so proud that her son's a YouTuber. Thanks, Mom. Eric, I'm sorry I poorly wrote the question, bud. I'll do better. I'll strive to do better, man. Do it for you, Eric Rodriguez. Can't see time? Can you see it there? Thank you, Mike. Poorly written, dude. We're good, guys. Thank you, Jason. All right. Guys, we got 2 minutes to get our answers into the money for the money round 2. Karen is a professional test question writer. Oh my God. We salute you. I'd love to talk. I'd love to interview you, Karen, for a podcast that doesn't exist yet, but that one day very soon might. I don't know, Dor. Karen employed Annie. Oh my God. Small world. It's his ham bones community is just, what exactly does it mean to be top the Fortune 500? Does that mean, yes, that means most by revenue, I believe is the Fortune 500 criteria. Could be market cap also, but it's not market cap because it's definitely not market cap, but it's revenue. I was yelled at about putting markers in my mouth. I shouldn't do that. Dor, I'm thinking about a quarantine beard. I don't know. Guys, you got 30 seconds to get your answers in. How are we looking, guys? I'm neglecting it. Yeah. I don't see anything. Right now, I've got one team in on my. It's not, nothing's popping up on my screen. I'm going to refresh. Guys, you got 10 seconds to get your answers in. Yeah. No question about that. Oh, wait, that's the problem. All right, guys, which columns? I'll take some columns afterwards. Is that good? 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get them in, get them in, get them in. What's our total team count tonight, guys? All right. We very much appreciate you guys spreading the word about Ham Bones to your friends, your social network, your neighbors, your family, everybody. Thank you very much. Here are your answers to the money round. Question 1, there are only 3 companies ever to have topped the Fortune 500, be the number one ranked company on the Fortune 500. Those three companies, for a long time, it's been Walmart. It has also been Exxon and General Motors. Those are the three. Walmart, Exxon, and General Motors are the only three to have ever topped the Fortune 500. If you got more than one, you did very well. If you got one, you were just fine on that question. That was a tough question. Question 2. I think Dan's singing the song. I can't do it right now. Question 2. The last 4 television shows to win the most outstanding comedy series Emmy. Last year it was Fleabag. Before that it was The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Before that it was Veep. And before that, Modern Family. Question 3. Other than Mandarin, English, and Spanish, the 3 official languages of the United Nations are Russian, French, and Arabic. Russian, French, and Arabic are your answers. And the 2 most populated metro areas that do not have all 4 of the professional sports represented in their city. That is Houston, and that is Atlanta. Houston and Atlanta. So that's the money round. Here's how the rest of the night works. We got one more round of trivia. It's going to be great. Some of you have probably illegally already entered into that round, but we're going to go through those 3 questions. You can, on each of those 3, you can wager anywhere from 0 points to 30 points. On each of the 3, you can wager 0 points to 30 points. If you wager 30 on all 3 and you get them all 3 wrong, that's minus 90 points. If you get all 3 right, that's positive 90. So there can be huge swings in this final round. Wager with prudence. All right, guys. Here are your final 3 questions. I'm going to read the questions. I'm going to set the timer. We're going to get you the top 15 teams. We're not posting a scoreboard update tonight. You've already proved you cannot handle nice things. And then you can wager. So I would not wager before I knew if I were in the top 15 and what I needed to wager or what I shouldn't wager. But here we go. Last 3 questions of the night. Round 4. Question 1. Who was the last vice president who was not elected, but instead was nominated by the president and confirmed by Congress? Who was the last vice president not elected, but instead nominated by the president and confirmed by Congress? Name the last vice president to fit that description. Question 2. This has been an Olympic event for men since the first Olympics in 1896. The first time women competed in this event was 1984 in Los Angeles. No athlete has ever won more than 2 medals of any color in this event. This was an event for men in the first Olympics in 1896. Women for the first time competed in 1984, and no athlete has ever won more than 2 medals of any color in this event. Question 3, final question of the Monster Game, brought to you by Michaelis. In 1998, she became the only woman to win an Oscar and an Emmy for lead actress in the same year. In 1998, who became the only woman to win an Oscar for lead actress and an Emmy for lead actress in the same year? Good luck. Go, go, go. Are we caught up, guys? Nope. Didn't. All right. We were looking for 3 languages there. 3 was the question. There's 6. I gave you Mandarin, I gave you English, I gave you Spanish. The other 3 were French, Russian, and Arabic. Ryan Carr just speaking the truth. I did. Yep. You got it, Michael. No problem, buddy. All right. Scoreboard update. Michael, I can empathize with that, buddy. All right. So here are your top 15 teams. Here are your top 15 teams. In 15th place with 85 points, it's Living in Sin. In 14th place with 86 points, it's Team 828-3377. That's their team name. We've got a four-way tie for 10th place with 88 points. Perennially in the top 10, it's Acmania with 88 and Dan Fan Club with 88. It's Hags with 88, and it's a Hambones Union Jack OG team. If you're not first, you're last, 88 points. In 9th place with 89 points. Oh, this something has changed, but let's say in 10th place with 89 points, it's the Senators. That's fine. Don't grade anymore. In 9th place with 90 points, it's the Murgles, the OG team of Irvington. One of the 4 or 5 OG teams of Irvington. In 8th place with 91 points, it's Basic B. In 7th place with 92 points, it's Planes, Trains, Automobiles. In 5th place, tied for 5th with 94 points, it's 1919 and Friends and Barnett Lawson TR. In 4th place with 96 points, it's Captain Crunch and the Serial Killers. Oh, God, Dor. In 3rd place with 97 points, it's Don Hammond's Son or Not. 97 points. Don Hammond's my dad. Question 2. In 2nd place with 98 points, it's Is It May Yet? And in the lead with 108 points, it's Support Small Businesses. Support Small Businesses in the lead with 108 points. Now we go. You got 6 minutes to get your final questions in. Go, go, go. We are playing for a $50 gift card to Union Jack. Union Jack, one great thing about their gift cards is they can be emailed. Not a lot of small businesses doing that around town. Yes. Say that again, please. Guys, we have 160 teams, 571 players tonight. 160 teams, 571 players. And look at Don Hammond just lurking, coming out of the shadows. Dad, that is Ryan Dorchester's team. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. All right. Look at this. We can all be OGs. Murgles say we can all be OGs. The Murgles say it. Murgles are one of 4 Hall of Fame, first ballot Hall of Fame teams. As is Jeff Miller's team, 2nd place. Thank you so much. Listen, look at all the Irvington OGs team. It's an alliance unlike any other. Rachel's chiming in. James is chiming in. Fruit Smugglers. We got some great. Living in Sin, I think, started in Irvington as well. Standard Deviants for sure. We will not post the top 10 in the chat, Anna. We've learned our lesson. Sorry. I'm happy to top 10 represents all the way from 113 to 160. Well, that's not true. I can't go back now because these are being scored. Thank you again to our sponsor, Greenleaf Juicing, and our title sponsor, Michaelis. Can't wait to announce more as they come in. If you or someone you know would like to sponsor Ham Bones or bring us in for a private virtual trivia. Oh my gosh. The iPad, guys.
Emma. Grab it fast.
Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you, Emma. It's Emma, the hero we all need. Thank you, Emma. Take a bow. There we go, Emma. I mean, the iPad, guys, there's got to be, like, can you imagine how much easier I could make this? And I just don't know what I'm doing with YouTube or scoring. I mean, we're doing this the Ham Buns way. Look, I mean, everybody in the chat saying, go, Emma. Well done. Speaking of, guys, you got about 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes to get your answers. Elizabeth, those final scores are not at all ready yet, but you can wager 0 through 30 on each of the 3. Teams are still coming in, Elizabeth. Thank you, Trevor. Highly recommended map for private. Oh, thank you, Kyle. I love doing private events. Scott, man, if you know how to run OBS, that's what I'm looking for as an expert. I've got it. I've tried. And the best I can do is like a 30-second delay. But message me, email me, or text me. And I would love to talk if you know OBS. But that's what I'm trying to get good at. Thank you, Dan. That's my mom. It is our hunk of metal that we found in the alley, and we taped it together, and we made ourselves a car. And Dan's trying to make a helicopter every day. Can you guys hear me on the phone? All right. Yeah, I haven't heard anybody talk in like 3 seconds. Thank you, Annie. I appreciate the love. Guys, don't forget, if you'd like to volunteer to help us score, we would love for your help. We need help at the noon game, the 12:30 game and the 8:30 game. Also, always appreciate your support at Venmo, at Hambones Trivia, and to any of our small business sponsors. Guys, you got 10 seconds to get your answers in. 10 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scott, I just posted my email address. John, you are welcome. Thank you very much for playing. Thank you all for playing. Appreciate your support, helping Hambone stay afloat. Obviously, we're getting crushed in the midst of all this, as are all the small businesses that we partner with, which makes it even more meaningful when people can help us out. All right. We are done accepting answers, and let me give you the answers to the final 3 questions. Here we go. Round 4, question 1. The last vice president who was not elected but was nominated by the president and confirmed by Congress. The correct answer is Nelson Rockefeller. Nelson Rockefeller is the correct answer to question 1. That is an extraordinarily difficult question. Good on those that got it. That is Gerald Ford's vice president. Gerald Ford nominated Nelson Rockefeller to become vice president. That is why Gerald Ford is not the answer, and Nelson Rockefeller is. The Olympic event that has been a men's Olympic event since 1896 and been a women's Olympic event. 1896. And for the first time in 1984, women competed in Los Angeles. No athletes ever won more than 2 medals of any color. That is the marathon. The marathon is the correct answer to question 2. And question 3, the final question of the night. In 1998, she became the only woman to win an Oscar for an Emmy and for lead actress. Win an Oscar and an Emmy for lead actress in the same year. She is Helen Hunt. Helen Hunt is the correct answer to question 3. How are we doing, guys? We all caught up? All right. Thanks again to the Hambones team scoring on the back end. That's Marley. That's Sean. That's Nicholas. And our captain. Oh, captain, my captain, Dan. Could not do it without these guys. Couldn't do it without you all. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to the YouTube. Please spread the word. Tell your friends. Stuck at Home with Hambones. We're trying to make it as fun as we can. Guys, here's your scoreboard. In 15th place with 136 points, it's the Millers. In 14th place with 138 points, it's the Ellingtons. It's incredible to finish in the top 15. I want everybody to know that. In 13th place with 148 points, it's insert team name here. Tied for 11th place with 152 points, it's Drun and the Standard Deviants representing Irvington. In 10th place with 154 points, it's 1919 and Friends. In 9th place with 155 points, it's Ladies Get Lit. In 8th place, it's a Hambones OG team. They locked down Sobro Fat Dan's. It is the Font Savants. Tied for 6th place with 163 points. It's the Hambones OG team of the Butler game, the Golden Girls, and the Hambones OG team of the East Side team Tarkio. Congratulations. In 5th place, Tarkio, congratulations. They represent Manly's Irish Mutt, and they do it about as well as anybody could represent any bar. In 5th place with 165 points, it's Nasty Reporters with Terrible Questions. In 4th place with 166 points, it's Captain Crunch and the Serial Killers. In 3rd place with 169 points, they are a Union Jack team, and they represented tonight. It's the Slow Kids at Play. Speaking of Union Jack teams, in 2nd place with 178 points, it's If You're Not First, You're Last. That is an incredible team. They hold down Union Jack, and they are a multiple season winner. And in 1st place, hailing from Houston, Texas, with 187 points, it's Don Hammond's Son or Not. Congratulations, guys. Great game. Cannot wait to see you tomorrow. Don't forget to sign up for NBA and college basketball trivia. Appreciate your generosity that's coming in on Venmo at Hambones Trivia. If you want to volunteer to score or help me understand the way YouTube works, a bunch of us YouTubers need some help. So, love you guys very much. Thank you for playing. Spread the word. See you tomorrow. We out. All right. Oh, Golden Girls, we want pictures. Send us pictures, everybody. Send us pictures, everybody. Thank you all. Thank you all very much. Yes, they are an OG team. Hey guys, send us your pictures, especially if you're in the top 15. Please send us a picture. Everybody, doesn't matter where you finished. We want to post them. Thank you all.